talking shit, that's how it goes. Big bands, I'm coming straight.
What's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be watching some scary animated shows. What? They're not shows. Sorry, scary animated anime. My brain just isn't working today. I just said the same word twice. Scary story animations. There we go. Today we're going to be reacting to some scary story animations. The channel that I got these from is called Wansee Entertainment. I think that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the video. Here we go.
My name is Sam. It was August of 2001. I was 15 and accompanying my dad to visit his friend's new house. My dad's friend, who we call Rick, just moved into this house a few weeks ago. My dad wanted to visit and ask about renovation and decorating the place, as it was pretty old. Well, I'm English, so that means my country is full of old houses, from like the 1500s. Rick had bought an antique castle thing in a forest. I know, pretty creepy, right? Anyway, we arrived and Rick and his wife invited us in. My dad and Rick soon went off to the garage to discuss what plans were for that room. I was left alone with Georgina, Rick's wife, and their newborn baby, Rick Jr. Georgina asked me to fetch some formula from the kitchen for little Ricky. Being the good 15-year-old boy, I agreed, even if the house was home to demons. I went into the kitchen and the first thing I noticed was a trap door in the corner. Me, being curious, I opened it. A terrible smell filled the kitchen. It smelled like horse manure mixed with puke. Suddenly, a pale hand with long fingers grabbed me. I swore and started hitting the hand. Another hand grabbed my other hand and tried to drag me down. I shouted for my dad. Suddenly, purple eyes appeared from the darkness of the trap door. They stared at me. My dad rushed in, and the hands disappeared. I had scratches on my arm, and so I ran them under some cold water. My dad asked me what had happened. I said there was some demon guy in the cellar. My dad and Rick grabbed flashlights and searched the basement. Nothing was there. We called the cops who searched the property and, of course, they found nothing. When I got home, I went straight to my computer. It turns out a man was shot in a hunting accident there, roughly around 1770. But trust me, those hands weren't of a man. Rick still lives there, and over the past 18 years, there have been countless sightings and weird stuff. I just hope whoever or whatever that thing is goes away.
Wow, that was crazy. You would never ever catch me. If it was me, I would have straight
ran out the house the moment.
If I would have got scratched on my arm, they sat there and stayed there. I'd be like, no, we're not staying here. If I just got scratched by something in a cellar, y'all went down there and looked, and y'all ain't see nothing. Doesn't that click in your brain that we shouldn't be there? Like, I don't know. Some people just don't process in their brain. I don't know. I would have left. I just would have left, in my opinion. I would have stayed somewhere else. But the next animated story that we're going to be watching is called My Little Scary Teddy Bear. And you guys probably wondering, what are you looking at? I have my iPad next to, I record on my phone obviously, next to my phone, so I'm watching on here, but you guys can probably see either right here or I'm probably in the corner. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but you guys have obviously already seen it, so yeah, let's go ahead and start it.
Hi, my name is Shay. Well, at least that's what everyone calls me. About 11 years ago, my mom, my big brother, and I moved from Mississippi to Nashville, Tennessee. We were staying with my uncle and his wife and stepkids for a while until we got our own place. About a month later, we found an apartment to stay in. I had a bunch of teddy bears that I really liked between I was 12 going on 13. Well, when we finished to move our new house, I decorated my room really nice, and I set my teddy bears on my shelf above my bed. A week later, I noticed one of my teddy bears would always go missing, and I would find it under my brother's bed. I thought he was taking my teddy bear just to freak me out, but he really had no idea what I was talking about. It was kind of weird, so I decided to lock all my bears in my closet. They stayed in my closet for 2 days. Everything was fine. That's what I thought until the third day after has been started. The third day, I woke up on a Saturday and my closet door was cracked and my teddy bear was in the same place under my brother's bed. I knew something was wrong. After that, I immediately threw my teddy bears away after that. We stayed in that apartment for a year. After that, we moved. I'll never forget the day of the move. We found bones in the fireplace from a human. Now I'm 23, and I still remember that day, but I always think, what if I set up a video camera to see what was causing my teddy bears to do what they did?
That, if my sister's teddy bear, no. If my sister, because I remember, okay, quick story time. We used to live in this apartment, and my brother's friend came over, and my sister had a Hello Kitty. And you know, some people say that the Hello Kitty is a devil or not. Anyway, so he takes it, he's like, oh no, this is a devil toy, this is a devil toy. So my sister starts crying, and long story short, we grabbed the teddy bear and we all run out to the trash can and throw it in the trash. I'm freaking out. My sister's crying. I was like 10 years old. My sister was like 5. My mother got really mad at my brother because he came over and my brother's friend came over and told us to throw it in the trash. But yeah, that was my little story. All right, the next video that we're going to be watching is called My Friend Nearly Got Us Killed. All right, so let's just play that.
Hi, my name is Adil, and this is a true story. The police have finished this case, and the man is in prison now. I was 14 at the time this took place. I was in a school and sitting in a history lesson that was so boring. My friend Noel, who was sitting opposite me, said I could come over on Saturday, as his parents were not going to be there because they were going on a weekend away. That meant we could stay up as long as we wanted. This was not uncommon, as we both invited each other to stay at one another's house, and I thought we were going to have a great time. Saturday came and I was so ready. I packed my essentials like my toothbrush, my new game, and my pepper spray. My parents always made me carry it, and I didn't mind because it made me feel safe too. I went on my way, and 30 minutes later, after walking, arrived to Noel's house. As he opened the door, he looked a little tense and shifty. I walked in and locked the door after me, to which he became even more anxious. I asked him if everything was all right, and he said it was. Not trying to put a down on the evening, I asked him if we could play the new game I bought. He wasn't really interested, but said yes anyway. After 30 minutes of watching him not playing and just holding the controller in his hand, I switched off the TV and asked him what was going on. To which he replied, "I need your help." I asked him what he needed my help for. He told me that this man who added him on Facebook was actually stalking him in real life, and as to how he wanted to meet Noel. He warned him that if he told his parents, he would kill them. So Noel, being the stupid idiot, he told him to come at 8 p.m., 5 minutes from now. He was scared, so he asked me to come to this meeting to get rid of him, and that if he had told me at school, I never would have agreed to come. He was right. I felt betrayed that he brought me here under false pretenses. I was also angry at his stupidity of him giving his address away as well. However, I had no time to argue. I was just glad he told me about this guy. I grabbed my pepper spray and just sat there on the couch. The doorbell rang at 8 p.m. I just sat there hoping he would leave after a little bit. However, then I started to hear scratching and realized he was breaking in with some sort of tool. I quickly ran into the kitchen with Noel, and we heard the door lock get broken, and someone kicked the door in. The lights were on, and we were hiding behind the large fridge. The man, in a deep voice, shouted, "Noel!" We didn't reply, and then he shouted, "Noel, where the heck are you? I'm going to kill you." I had a plan. At this point, I pushed Noel out from behind the fridge. Noel started going back, and the man was walking forward, chuckling. As soon as he came near the distance of the fridge, I shot out and sprayed pepper spray in his eyes. He screamed in pain and then started swinging the screwdriver in his hand. I grabbed the screwdriver and picked up a pan laying there and hit him on the head. He blacked out. He was dressed in a smart suit and was clean-shaven. We called the police and later found out that he was a man who was being monitored because there were several complaints of stalking and threatening behavior. They also found many tools in a bag he left near the door that would dismember a body. Thankfully, this sicko didn't kill anyone. However, I'm now happy that Noel called me because I dread to think what would have happened if I wasn't there.
All these stories are actually like really good. That's crazy. I'd imagine saving your friend because they want to be stupid enough to send their location. Why would he even send his location? That's stupid. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was actually, those stories are actually pretty crazy. If you guys want to see some more reacting to some scary story animations, got it, then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below if you guys have any suggestions or anything like that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright guys.